Yeah, better fix my hat. All the public people are gonna see me. You know, maybe 100 people will watch this video. Maybe. Haha. Anyway, guys, I know I'm not super popular, but those who like me will. And my name is Billy Mack. And please, welcome back to my garage. As you guys can see, the car is up on jack stands again. You know why? Because I'm getting under it. I'm gonna set up my brakes, make sure that they're all ready, bled. I'm going to get my emergency brake all hooked up, ready to go. And then when it's on the ground, it's on the ground. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then, whenever I get that engine ready and pick up the engine stand, it can go in. We can start hooking everything up. Making sure everything, everything that we made so far for the car, make sure everything works. And we'll go from there. But for now, I'm gonna get under the car and show you guys what I'm doing. All right, so here I am under the car. As you can see, everything is all hooked up, but nothing's really tight in here. I'm going to drop this down one notch. It will be below the wheel. Not by much, but it will be down maybe an inch past the wheel. I am ordering up, these are 12-inch springs. I'm gonna order some 10-inch, so that's gonna give me a 2-inch drop on the car. So, for now, what I'm going to do is make sure everything is tightened down. Upper, lower control arms, and everything. And then we're gonna get in here and try to mount these e-brake cables and then get under there and get that e-brake cable bracket or whatever the heck it is all set up, and we will go from there. I'll be right back. All right, so I set the I have all the control arms tight, and I set the aft goes down lower. Yep, anti-roll bar, it is tight. I think that's everything. Gotta tighten up the front of the control arms up at the actual chassis. And then I'm gonna get to the brakes. Brakes are pretty simple. They should be all tight. I'm just gonna go over the whole brake line from front to back, make sure everything's tight in there, and then it'll be ready to bleed. As well as over here, I kinda have to make a bracket. Yeah, here we go. I kinda have to make a bracket for this thing here. Not quite sure what I'm gonna do. I mean, realistically, I could just tack on, turn this around a bit and tack it on there. I'll probably just zip tie it for now, because I may just pick up another one of the lines here. This line's kind of old and decrepit, but yeah, here's your e-brake. So it basically just slides through this hole. Where we at? This hole here, and then locks in place here, and then there's a C-clip that holds it in place at the back. But yeah, it's coming, it's coming. So after we get that done, like I said, we got to get up there. Well, I got to get up there, get that all set up. My homemade e-brake mounts up there. You can't really see them, so I ain't gonna show you. But like I said, I'm gonna make sure everything's tight up at the front with the control arms. Right up there. And then what I'll do, once that's all tightened down, then we'll get to the brakes. All right, don't know if you guys can see it, but this here is a plumb bob, homemade, custom. So what I did, because I lowered the car a little bit more, it's kind of moved the rear end a bit. So I got the plumb bobs out on both sides. Now we measured it off, and yippers, a-okay, a-okay, a-okay. All right, so after this now, I was gonna do the brakes and stuff like I just said, but I decided I might as well get this all set up in place while I'm still tightening everything down, then we'll hit the brakes. I am back, it is the next day, and this is what I'm working on now. So, we have a leak here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop that all out, redo up the line here, and whenever I get that done, we'll throw it in there and hopefully actually bleed the brakes. Be right back. So this here seems like it's in there, and no leaks. I just put a little bit of fluid in there for now. I'm going to make sure everything else is tight and go over everything one more time. I don't see anything leaking. I'm not sure how far back the fluid came, but it should have came at least back here. I put enough in for that. And there's no drips or anything around here. I'm gonna get this wheel off so I can bleed it. And I'll get Jamie out here and we can pump some brakes. We got everything ready. Started to bleed the brakes. We found that there is a leak. Not sure what it's being caused by, but I'm gonna pick myself up a new banjo bolt because it does look like the washer. This one here was leaking, but we got it fixed. But back here, yeah, as you can see, it's just pissing out of it. So what we decided to do, I had new door locks. Threw those in, threw the tail lights in, got the gas cap back on, put my charging meter, my voltmeter, and my charging, whatever the heck it's called in there. Doors on, mounted right. Trim pieces are on, mounted right. So next I have to get the car down on the ground. Everything should be tight underneath it. One more time before I drop it on the ground. I'm just gonna take the wrenches and stuff under, go over everything else one more time, and then it's ready to throw the engine in. I did start to pull the springs. I got one off, and the little spring tool that I bought from China to Tire, it's absolutely horrendous. It bends, so after you do the first spring, it was bent out and just wouldn't hook in there to grab the other one. So I'm gonna grab another one tomorrow. I'm gonna pay a little bit more, one that clamps underneath on the valve, and we'll squeeze down. So that should work. So the car is coming. Like I said, quarter glass, all trim pieces on, minus the rear window trim. I think I am missing some clips for the bottom, so I'll check around if I don't have them. I don't think I do have them. I will order some up from CJ Pony Parts. But yeah, this is it. This is it. So once the engine's in, we can start mocking everything up in the front, get our bars for the rad supports going across. I'm gonna build a brace off of the bottom bar to the fender to keep it nice and sturdy. And yeah, coming along. Then once we have everything in there, it's the dreaded wiring. So I definitely am not looking forward to that, but it has to be done, and I'm the one that has to do it, which is unfortunate because it scares the shit out of me. But it's gotta be done, gotta be done. Then I do have straight cut 180 gears for the Power Glide and extra clutches and steel, so I'm going to pull that apart. I have some 6AN line for the cooler to go in there as well, so we're gonna thread the case and put in the Dash 6 to get that all set up. But for now, guys, this is the video the way it is. I hope you like it. If you do, please like, please subscribe. If you don't like it, please like and subscribe. And comment down below and say how much of an ass I am, how much of an idiot I am. But continue to watch my videos because I'm just a lovely person. I'm Billy Mack, guys. Welcome back to my garage.